spite.
This is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.
That's right, bitches. We're back.
Is that proper?
What?
Is that a proper word to use these days?
I gotta get better at this because I'm swearing right out the gate on these episodes.
Fuck.
You gotta. Yeah, that's the shit I'm talking about.
Piss.
You gotta ease these folks into it.
Cock.
Wow.
This isn't a glee club.
Bullshit.
You know how much those cost?
$1 million, bitch.
Each.
That's right.
Fucking each, man.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta swear on our own because we don't have enough.
Sometimes to make that $1 million, you gotta.
I'll eat your ass.
Hey, Jake. What the hell is this that we're doing here? Is this off panel, off topic?
Yeah. By the way, the show is off panel, off topic. Episode 24. Some would say the Kobe episode. Some would say the Cadillac Williams episode. Some would say the Champ Bailey episode.
Some would say, I don't know who those people are because I'm not a sports fan.
Some people would say that.
Although it would be hard pressed to find a non-sports fan who doesn't know who Kobe is.
Well, yeah, that's why I said his name first.
Yeah.
Cadillac Williams, that's only Auburn and Buccaneers fans. Champ Bailey, come on, Broncos fans.
I lived in Denver this whole career in Denver. He came from Washington.
I was gonna say, yeah, he was originally in
Clinton
Washington.
Portis was traded to Washington.
Clinton Portis, he was more like Clinton Tortoise, am I right?
Dude, that guy was wacky. You remember his press
Damn it,
conferences where he dressed up like a clown and shit?
I should have put the rim shot on the soundboard.
Dude,
I
Clinton
fucked up.
Portis, man.
Clinton Tortoise. Can we make t-shirts out of that? It's a turtle with a shell that has
No.
a 2-6 on it.
No, I'm pretty
Clinton
sure we'll get
Tortoise.
sued.
How?
I don't know.
We're not saying it's him. I just like the name Clinton Tortoise. Welcome back to this sports podcast.
It's a really deep presidential joke. If you can't get it, then don't get the T-shirt.
Only real ones buy the Clinton Tortoise t-shirts. Shh. All right, let's get down
What the
to
fuck are we doing?
I don't know. Let's get down to business. All right, here we go. Here's the natural segue. Let's get it in. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
You
I'm
fucked it
Tyler
up. One
Allen.
more time.
You're Jake
No,
Williams.
hey, no talking. It's got to be dry as the Sahara. Here we go.
Okay.
What?
Welcome back to the show. Why are you laughing? This is a serious show, all right?
I'm not
This
laughing.
isn't a glee club.
Get serious.
Okay.
All right. Anyway,
Mhm.
get serious. This show is, of course, about comic books and pop
Get
culture
serious
and
get out.
all the nerdy shit that we love. So
Yeah.
no more sports talk.
Oh, were we talking sports?
Well, I think.
Oh yeah, we were talking.
Well, honestly,
sports.
I feel like once we got to Clinton Tortoise, we were beyond the pale.
Yeah, that's kind of where it went off the rails. And I
And
was
then you
like,
know what else this show is, Tyler? It's a conversation amongst friends.
Shit.
All right? We're literally in my basement,
Mhm.
a.k.a.
hanging out.
the Man Cave Studios.
Cooper's hanging out between us.
Coop. Oh, my gosh. This is my favorite setup.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
I'm on one
It's
end of the
cozy.
couch.
I
Tyler's
got-
on the other.
I got a pillow behind my back, so even though I'm not sitting like back, which I could do with
Yeah.
the setup, I'm sitting forward like I like to do, but I'm resting. I'm not
Can I say...
putting a lot of stress on my lower back.
Can I just say, I love that my wife has embraced my foray into fatherhood as much as I've embraced it. Because she got me some slippers
Oh, okay.
and a robe for Christmas.
Wow.
And I got to tell you, big fan.
What does that have to do with fatherhood, though?
Because that seems like such a dad thing to have.
What?
Some
I've had like
slippers.
robes and slippers my whole life.
I know.
They're badass shit
I
things.
know, but here's what
Dude, they are badass
Tyler,
things to have,
here's
man.
how I know it's a dad
Despite the fact they don't
Tyler.
last past February,
Tyler,
and you never see them again. What?
this is how I know it's a dad thing. Because
Does it say best dad ever?
there'll be times
Oh.
when I'm sitting there
Mhm.
at night, and it always happens. Coop, I know you're here and you can hear this, but you need to hear this, buddy. It sucks when I lay down in bed, he knows when I lay down in bed, and then he starts whining that he has to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you fuck. So now I have the robe. So I just get up, throw the robe on, tie it up, put my slips on, walk downstairs.
Do you actually call them your slips?
No, I literally just did that just now. I've never said that in my life. I don't know what came over me. But, because now I want to make that a drop. My slips.
Chicken catch story? Chicken catch.
Because honestly, our soundboard has too much of other people. We need more of our own drops.
The Parks and Rec episode. Chicken catch story?
Yeah.
Chicken catch.
My point is, I'm embracing my fatherhood this Christmas. Because I did the annual thing that I do for my buddy Luke, where I played a Santa stand-in. So that was fun.
Did you really?
Second year in a row, yeah. That's a tradition we're trying to keep every year. As I'm the Santa.
See, here's okay. Oh, you are the Santa?
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
but I'm
if
saying
you wanted
if the kid were to ever hear this podcast at a young age, which you should not have your kids listen to the show.
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
I just blew their minds.
You know, you can't say that on TV.
Now your kids are gonna turn out like me. Good fucking job.
Yeah. No.
Keep my wire.
I want to.
Didn't you see?
I'm saying,
M.A.
if some irresponsible parent out there is listening to the show with a kid, Santa is real.
Well, when the hell else am I supposed to do the dishes?
Why the fuck?
I gotta get my goddamn off-panel off topic.
I would love to see someone say, like, yeah, I only do the dishes with that off-panel off topic.
No, I'm talking about
I don't know why I went Cosby. Did you hear that?
I want to talk about like a working class, person. Just like, listen, I've got to fix the goddamn doorway. I've got to listen to my off-panel off topic, and I've got to watch the fucking kid. I've got to fucking watch the kid.
If I don't have my morning off-panel off topic, don't talk to me. I got to know that.
I'm just not going to go to work.
God, we've spent 7 minutes talking about nothing. I love this show.
Nothing is good.
Can you tell we haven't seen each other in 2 weeks? Yeah, yes, we had an episode last week, but we pre-recorded that.
But that was like a time warp where you were listening to...
Wait, Tyler, you mean we can pre-record things?
What?
Whoa.
Whoa.
So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. What the fuck? Wow, we are in rare form today. So...
Yeah.
You can check out that Swamp Thing episode. I think it was a fun episode. It's really just... I didn't expect
I'm mad I haven't been able to find it.
What?
The Swamp Thing. Is it on HBO Max?
I don't think so.
Yeah, see, I want to watch it.
Yeah,
now.
I do too, but
I don't think
it's hard to watch it now knowing that it's not going
I
anywhere.
wonder if it ever got out.
Because that was
DVD.
originally planned to be 3 seasons. Like,
Yeah.
Holy shit. But, it's been a while. In that time, we've had some things to talk about and some things to watch and read and all the things that we normally do. Coop's going to jump off the couch and rip out... Go, Cooper.
Ow!
Sorry.
Fuck. Here goes my finger.
He's one of the... He was like frozen. It's like, just jump, buddy.
Yeah, he's a large dog.
And we didn't want to rip out Tyler's head.
If he stood up, I think he'd be as tall as us.
Yes.
Do you think? Like stood up
he's
totally.
He's definitely as tall as me, for sure. Any Hoosiers.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
We're going to talk about Hawkeye. We're going to talk about The Matrix. We're going to talk about some current events. But before we do that, we're going to introduce a whole new segment.
Oh, this is my favorite.
So
brand new.
I don't even
fresh off the presses.
I don't even know how this happened, but there was one day I was just because I have a radio background, so I like to use a soundboard. I like to play different drops and things like that.
I like how I have to kind of do this now. Like, yeah, hey.
You could easily just sit back, but you are like refused. It's like your body.
No, I got this pillow. No, I'm serious. Like I said, like I'm kind of.
You are weird because this is.
I'm
rest
kind of
pose for you.
Well, because I can rest back. I don't, but I have support.
You know you can move the arm with you, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Man, 9.5 minutes still talking about nothing. But anyway, somehow one day I just fell down this rabbit hole as I was looking for different audio clips and different things we could use for the show of the genre of edited for TV.
Yeah.
And you know this. You grew when you have had cable or you just had any TV really growing up when they'd show movies. Obviously, it's edited for TV. because the FCC is weird. Like one thing I learned about the FCC violations when I was, starting in radio was, you can talk about anything under the sun going out of an ass, but you can't talk about anything going in an ass, which is weird. And you can't say asshole.
Yeah.
You can't say goddamn.
Well, we were talking last night on the phone about how some of the there's a lot of like properties and stuff or whatever stations like USA or whatever.
Yeah.
And what they've done is they've chosen to when somebody says goddamn, they've chosen to bleep out God.
Yeah. Which is weird.
Yeah. Fucking religious people.
God damn them to hell, please. I need to get that drop. Anyway, but let's talk about our first segment, edited for TV. Now, this one comes from the movie that you and I have gushed about before. Not on this show. But we've talked about before.
Thinking about it, actually.
Yeah, we talked about it on Tinfoil Radio and like how it predicted the future and shit like that.
Such a great movie. Still,
I still think we could. If we might put that on this feed at some point too, because it's pop culture related. So, any Hoosiers, let's talk about RoboCop's TV edits.
Oh,
so here's the fun of this bit. Here's the fun of the bit.
Okay,
Tyler knows nothing about these clips.
Yes,
and the YouTube I got it from. I think it was called RoboCop Archive or something like that. So shout out to them. So the way they did it is how I just ripped the audio from their video because I liked how they did it. So when I played. Let me finish.
Gotcha.
When I play these clips, you will hear the regular movie version, and then after that, the like fucked up audio is the edited version.
Okay. I just want to say one thing before you play the clips. Why would you try to put RoboCop on like a TV station?
And honestly, the only thing they ever edit is the language.
Yeah, the violence is still there.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Because you can show millions of people getting killed, but you show a filthy titty.
You show a titty or you say fuck, you're done, buddy.
When did titties become filthy? Because I, for one, appreciate a nice titty. Nice set of titties.
Yeah. So let's go.
Just saying.
I don't even.
You gonna call me Bobby?
I'm gonna segue out of this.
That was from RoboCop.
Let's go to the first clip. This is from early on in the movie.
Yes.
When they're at the police station. This is the captain.
Your client's a scumbag. You're a scumbag. And scumbags see the judge on Monday morning.
Listen, pal. Your client's a crumbag. You're a crumbag. And crumbags see the judge on Monday morning.
Why?
What? Why do they edit scumbag?
Why? That's hilarious. That's freaking awesome, dude.
You're a crumbag.
You're a crumbag. Your client's a crumb. Somebody is way out on the balcony of the religious right.
Yeah.
Editing that.
Yeah.
Like they're way off on the.
Hey, we're a Christian station. We'll
They're
show
way
you
off.
We'll show you all the violence of RoboCop, and you can't say scumbag.
They are on the far right of the far right wing of the balcony, and they're just about to jump off into the nothing. Because to them the Earth is flat. I think, right?
Yeah, of course. So here's
Darby Dragons there.
This next clip is in the same scene. It's in the police. So as I was saying before, Coop decided to make a cameo appearance on the podcast.
I just strained my eyes, rolling them, just like God, Cooper.
God. I mean, I love you.
Trying to do a podcast.
He's pissed because he wants to get on the mic. He was talking. You can, if you listen closely, you can hear him. Anyway, still in the police precinct.
Yeah, nice.
A little bit later, and we're gonna find out something that I didn't realize until I did this. Like, this does have a lot of foul language in this movie. Here we go.
Come here when you finish fucking around with your suspect. On your feet.
Come here when you finish fooling around with your suspect.
On your feet, guys.
So it went from being, a cop just being a hard ass, being like, when you're done fucking around with your suspect, to fooling around. It sounds sexual now. When you're done fucking your suspect.
Yeah. When you're done riding the cock of your suspect. When you're done handcuffing him and making him do whatever you want to your suspect. Well, I'm assuming that,
That's what that means?
No, it's a BDSM like reference. Not like a...
all right, next clip. So this is after Ed 209 fucking eviscerates that guy in the boardroom. No, I think this was before that. This is a part where he's saying like, "Fuck Dick Jones'
Yeah,
plan.
yeah.
I got the RoboCop
Yep,
idea."
yep.
Here's how they edit it.
It's a better plan. Fucking Jones. I'd go straight to the old man if I could.
It's a better plan. Forget Jones. I'd go straight to the old man if
Jones.
I could.
Forget Jones.
I love it when they edit "fuck" to forget. It's always good because sometimes it makes sense. Like that one.
It's a better plan. Fucking Jones. I'd go straight to the old man if I could.
It's a better plan. Forget Jones. I'd go straight to the old man if I could.
See, I mean, I don't know.
You just fucked with the wrong.
You just forgot. that's the TV.
You know, there's people out there who've been like, did you know that Dick Jones is left-handed? And so he didn't wash his hands after he took a shit. And so when he grabs
He didn't, but
Bob's
that's the thing,
hair,
though. He didn't wash his hands, so he
Exactly.
definitely put shit in that.
Yes. That's fucking really deep into the movie, dude.
Yeah.
And Verhoeven's like, yeah, that's exactly why I wrote it. I wrote it to
but
just like that.
It's got to be a lot thicker. It's like, yeah, I saw
Because Robocop is like America. What the fuck was that?
He is American. He is American, Jesus.
American Jesus.
God, we're
Those
blowing
fucking Dutch.
Those fucking dudes.
Those fucking Dutch. Okay.
All right, we
Now I
gotta
gotta write a song.
We gotta stop. We're blowing out the ears
I am so sorry,
of the
everybody.
listeners. This next
I
one,
love
you know,
you.
I couldn't, do this edited for TV segment on RoboCop.
I can't wait
without
to
some
hear.
Boddicker.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Here we go.
Are you crazy, man? Shut your face up and do it.
See, now this edit works.
Shut your face up and do it.
Yeah,
Guess
I
what?
guess.
You better believe that's going to be a new drop
Yeah.
on the show.
Shut your face
When
up
one
and
of us
do
is
it.
like, I don't know, man.
Shut your face up and do it.
you fucking burnt the fucking money. Can you
God.
fly, Bobby?
That-
Clear snow.
this isn't the last of Boddicker.
Shut your face up and do it.
We'll have more
I
of
can't-
him later.
I fucking can't wait, dude. Keep it going.
So you remember
Let's
in
do
the
a whole
movie when
episode of
we-
these.
I know, right? By the way, RoboCop is probably going to be the longest one because this I chopped this up. I left some out that I didn't think was funny because this is like a 6.5 minute YouTube video and I chopped it up. So
It's all good.
this is the scene
Fucking
when
audio gold to me.
when we get a POV shot of RoboCop. He hasn't quite but there's a scene where he gets called a bad motherfucker. So here's the sequence.
You're gonna be a bad motherfucker.
You are gonna be a bad mother crusher.
Mother crusher!
Can that be on the drop too?
Oh, you better believe I made a drop of that.
Bad mother crusher.
Hey man, don't fuck with Tyler.
Listen.
Bad mother crusher.
You know what?
He sounds like
That's awesome.
he sounds like a
Bad mother
professional
crusher.
wrestler.
He does.
You know who I am? I'm
Bad mother crusher.
I'm in the Ring of Honor wrestling.
All right, we still have a couple more clips. Okay.
I can't. Dude,
So this is another
give 'em
sequence
all to me. I love
where we see RoboCop and he's doing his thing,
He's doing
and
his thing.
I can't think of the dude who made RoboCop. I don't.
Fucking Bob.
Bob, yeah,
Whatever.
he's really excited.
Bob Morton.
I fucking love that guy.
Yeah.
I really love that guy.
See, this one works in context, but it's still fucking funny.
I fucking love that guy.
I really love
Love that guy.
Dude, I really love that guy too.
I know. I need to make that a drop.
I know people.
Fucking love that guy.
I really love that guy.
That's a drop for sure.
Get rid of that click at the end though.
Yeah. No, I like it.
No,
That's
I don't
to it.
fucking like it.
You know what?
Bad mother crusher.
Tired of your shit.
All right, so here's another sequence.
Yeah.
This is the sequence we were talking about where Dick Jones didn't wipe his ass and grabbed Bob Morton's head and was like getting in his face. But before that, he talks about the shit that Bob was talking. He's like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I used to call the old man
Yeah.
names too. Here we go.
Boner.
Here we go. Listen to these edits.
Iron butt.
This is
Boner.
from the movie.
Once I even called him asshole. Iron butt. Bonehead. Once I even called him airhead.
So let me tell you.
Oh.
Okay. I needed to chop this up separately, but there is definitely
Dick Jones, you are filthy.
Bonehead and Airhead. He says clearly we're like, oh fuck, we got to get Dick Jones in the booth to record Bonehead and Airhead for TV. And
no, it was
they
some
didn't even.
dude
No,
they got,
he just recorded Bonehead, and then they edited and him saying air on top of his Bonehead. Is what it sounds like. Airhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just bad.
You know what I used to call him? Bonehead. Yeah, he was a real airhead.
Iron. I thought they were gonna do Iron Butt too. Like I'm like.
Yeah, there's iron, like iron.
Iron behind.
Stuff. Iron stuff.
Iron Will.
Bad mother crusher.
Yeah.
Shut your face up and do it.
I'm gonna use that whenever I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think I could do it.
Shut your face up and do it.
Okay.
Nike.
Shut your face up and do it.
Okay, last two. I promise.
Sweet.
Jesus Christ, we're 21 minutes in.
No.
This is the show, people. All right, here we go. This next one, classic Boddicker line. We said it earlier. It's one of the greatest lines of all time.
Bitches leave.
Ladies leave.
I like how it got more polite.
That's not sinister at all.
Bitches leave.
Ladies leave.
Yeah, in the movie, it's like, oh, fuck. He walks in with a shotgun, just blew that dude's knees out. Like, this is a bad motherfucker. But then to have that in the same context of him being like, boom, shoots him there. Scary, intimidating.
Pardon me, ladies.
Ladies, would you please leave while I blow this fucker to smithereens?
Would I be amiss if I requested you to leave the premises while I have a word with Robert?
You know what he doesn't sound like?
Bad mother crusher.
No, he sounds like a pussy.
Yeah, it's like, you don't get out there and...
Bitches leave.
Ladies
No,
leave.
no.
Ladies leave.
Ladies leave, please.
This makes me want to
Will you please leave?
This wants me to go down a fucking rabbit hole of like I wish there was behind the scenes footage of these because these are the actors are actually dubbing them.
Yeah.
So that is fucking what Kurtwood Smith's voice. That's him.
Do you have any others?
I have one more.
Yes.
And that's just going to be RoboCop. It's going to be shorter next week because
all right.
There's one that I found of The Big Lebowski, which is the greatest.
Oh, awesome!
Fucking
Big Lebowski has some really classic ones.
I'll just leave it this way: fuck a stranger in the ass.
Okay.
Think of how they would edit that. Put a pin in it and save it for next week.
All right, got it.
All right, here we
I've
go.
heard it, but yeah.
Last one.
Okay.
Your company built a fucking thing.
Now I gotta deal with it.
Now I gotta deal with it. I don't have time for this bullshit. Your company built a freaky thing. Now I gotta deal with it. I don't have time for this baloney.
I don't have time for this baloney.
You need to have.
I need baloney.
I don't have time for this baloney.
Dude, and then it's just gonna be the fucking RoboCop.
Or just baloney.
This is just gonna be the OCP.
Fuck it, man.
RoboCop podcast.
Fuck it. That's awesome.
You know what?
Shut your face up and do it.
Baloney.
This show is a fucking train.
Let's
wreck.
hear that one more time.
What?
The last one.
I don't have a shorter
Your
cut.
company
but
built the fucking thing.
Your company built a fucking thing. Now I gotta deal with it.
He's so good at being angry.
I don't have time for this bullshit. Your company built a freaky thing. Now I gotta deal with it. I don't have time for this baloney.
I gotta get a baloney drop.
No. Yeah. No.
Baloney.
Criminal mastermind uses the word baloney.
Yeah,
unless they're ordering a sandwich.
That's what I'm saying. Every edit on Boddicker makes him sound more polite. Bitches leave. Ladies leave, please. So good.
I don't have time for this nonsense.
Bad mother crusher.
You know, that Clarence Boddicker is very reasonable. That's what I always heard. Yes!
All right. So let's get into current
Take a
events.
deep breath. Let's do it.
Dude, I gotta clip that out and just have that as a separate, make a YouTube. Clip
We're
of that.
gonna
Holy
do
shit.
we're gonna do a video, either a video or a show, a bonus show, where it's just me and him laughing and stuff like that. That's it. Hey man, you think that's funny? Watch us laugh to it.
You know what, Tyler? You're still just talking about it.
Shut your face up and do it.
Nobody's listening.
Talk the talk or walk the walk, bitch.
See, that's why I told you I like the Schick and Nick show so much, because this is literally what they're doing. Shout out to that.
Why don't you marry him?
Okay. Anyway, back to the.
I guess I'm just out on the cold. I don't have anybody to love me. I mean, if you're just gonna go marry them, where does that leave me?
This isn't a glee club.
Cooper and I are just out on the street. It's Christmas time.
You know what you're being?
Beta.
Back to the stories of Hawkeye. That was arrows. Did you think it sounded like it? Let me try it again one more time.
That was good. We haven't talked. The last time we talked, it was before Hawkeye came out, right?
Yes.
And now I've seen the first 3. You've only seen the first 2,
yes.
but I can say this: it is to me very successful. It's as close as it can in the context of the MCU.
Yeah.
It's following the David Aja or Aya.
Yeah, I think it's
Aya.
Aya.
And Matt Fraction.
Oh Jesus! Sorry, that was an unintentional drop. I was trying to
plug your fucking shit
sorry.
on your own time.
No, I'm sorry.
I don't just bust out.
I was trying to pull up the rundown.
I've got no forehead of future.
So
just start singing one of my songs.
Hawkeye,
but it's been really good.
I think it's been my favorite MCU show so far.
Yeah,
and I think,
dude, you were gonna fucking cry at 3, man. You just will.
Well,
I know. Yeah.
What I think I love about this series is it's a little bit more grounded.
It is,
and I say that understanding that it's as grounded as you could be with the Marvel Universe, because they've already gone to space, they've already had all, they've literally went time travel. So it's as grounded as you could be in such a fantastical world.
I am a fan of the representation of people with hearing loss, as I am somebody who suffers from hearing
that's
loss.
a crucial plot point
and
of the Fraction.
Jake and Ashley just mercilessly tear me apart whenever I ask what. Like, it's awful, really.
You think you're being endearing, but what I hear is what? I love how you set that. You set that whole pity party bullshit, because you know that I don't fucking treat you that way, and then you're like, you really wanted it just to get that.
So to be really brutally honest, no, I'm just kidding. But I've suffered from hearing loss most of my life, and it's not to the degree that Hawkeye does. I gotta say, I love
the explanation for that was hilarious.
I love this. Yeah, the sequence. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just like 4 or 5 different things of him getting his ass kicked.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know this until I saw it in the credits of the first episode. Fraction is an executive producer.
Yeah.
So that joke right there is a Matt Fraction joke.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because it makes sense.
Yep.
And it's funny because it's so human of him to be like, bang, 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 bang. I don't know.
And Jeremy Renner's doing a great job. I'll say this. He was in what the fuck was it called? I want to say National Lampoon's Field Trip, Senior Trip. But it was a movie with Matt Frewer, who was the principal of this high school, and Jeremy Renner played one half of this duo of like the stoner kids, and Tommy Chong was the bus driver.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It was a movie that came out when I was.
Heard of this.
It was a movie that came out in the 90s, and I want to say it was called Senior Trip. But Jeremy Renner was in it. That was one of the first movies I saw him in. I'm trying to think if anybody else was in it. Matt Frewer, Tommy Chong. I can't remember. Kevin McDonald from Kids in the Hall. But
I mean, I don't know. It
Look it
sounds like a movie, but you're right. It is 1995.
Yeah, it was actually. I remember watching it. I really liked it.
Holy shit! His haircut in this is so 90s.
So he's like this total like cool stoner kid, like the cool stoner, and like his buddy.
His name is Dags.
Yeah,
Dags.
Yeah, and his buddy is a dude with long dark hair, and they're both just these fucking gigantic stoners, and it's funny as hell. But now he's in this series called Mayor of Kingstown on Paramount Plus, and I'm actually wanting to start watching that because it's been compared to The Wire. Jake.
I know.
Fucker.
I think Ashley's parents watch it.
What?
Mayor of Kingstown.
It's-
No, I'm thinking of Yellowstone.
It's
Wow, I am way off.
Jake.
How the fuck did I confuse Yellowstone?
What the fuck? The guy from Friday Night
Just get
Lights.
to the point. Let's talk about Hawkeye. Jesus. We're not going through the filmography
Chandler.
of Jeremy Renner.
Jake
Come on.
Chandler is in Mayor of Kingstown.
I'm going to slap you.
Hawkeye
Slap
is
you
great.
right on the nose.
Haley Steinfeld is great.
She's great in everything she's in. She's fantastic. Because she was great in Bumblebee. She was also in the True Grit remake.
Yeah, that was really good. That was when she was really younger, and that was kind of. I remember reading about that, and I was excited because I like that or like the original movie, and I was excited to see what's his name, Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Daniels. Yeah, Jeff Bridges. Jeff Daniels.
What's his name is in it too?
Hey, Jeff Daniels could do it.
Josh Brolin is in that too.
Jeff Daniels is a good actor. All right, watch The Newsroom. He's
Jeff
fantastic.
Daniels is fucking awesome, dude. I love him.
But Jeff Bridges is also cool.
But Jeff Bridges as Rooster Cogburn was like, got to see that. And I remember reading something about how she had already. I can't remember if she had already had like a singing career by that point. Maybe modeling.
I think she was in that movie, and then she started a music career, and then she got back into acting.
Something. I know she.
Why are we going through the fucking history of these actors? I thought we were talking about the show, my man.
Hawkeye's great, man. It's great.
Oh, you upset now?
So in the comic books, Swordsman
isn't a glee club.
Is actually
okay.
Hawkeye's what?
Let's pump the brakes here.
What the fuck? Now you want me to pump the brakes?
My God.
Let's talk.
I do want to talk about the Swordsman, but I want to talk about the things that we liked from episode 1 and 2. I also wanted to kind of break down episode 1 and 2 a little bit. But you're right. I think most people have watched episode 1 and 2 at this point.
Yeah.
So I didn't know this was the Swordsman right away.
Okay.
So there's the fencing scene in episode 2. Because she was like, I was a state champion.
I didn't know he was the
fencer.
swords. I think I read about that early on before it came out, like a couple months before it came out.
Yeah.
But it just didn't click with me until the third episode.
He is.
Well, the second episode.
Vera Farmiga's the fiance.
Yeah.
Haley Steinfeld's pissed because it's like, I don't want this creepy, weird dude as my. He's not even creepy to me, but this guy who I don't trust to be my fucking stepdad. Fuck this guy. Because which, by the way, that sequence in the first episode of syncing up the first Avengers with like the pickup footage they did of her, which I thought was pretty cool. I like that. And so yeah, her dad dies on the attack.
I like how
the invasion of New York.
I like how the MCU movies or these MCU shows have touched upon these monumental events in the MCU movies on like a ground level. Like for instance,
it's the trauma of all this stuff. Yeah,
WandaVision, where they literally started the show with all of these people coming back in a hospital. Like how much chaos that would be. This one where they showed her as a kid and she witnesses the Battle of New York. Things like that. I like that they're showing more of the human side of it. Because they need to keep it
it's
grounded.
Showing more of this,
especially
the trauma that can happen with these events.
Because they're about to, they're doing
honestly,
multiple timelines and multiverse and shit and going cosmic. Dude, they need to keep it grounded somehow.
Yes.
And Hawkeye's doing a good job.
And I think Hawkeye is a great example of how you keep casual viewers invested. Because it's going like they are, and this is what I've been talking about ever since Loki. And this is something that I think about a lot. I am worried these movies are getting too complicated. You and I can follow them.
Yeah.
Most people that have been reading comic books and playing video games, have spent time with these characters outside of the MCU, they can follow it, right? But casual viewers are not going to follow it. And you're going to probably lose people. I still think these movies will make money because they fucking print money at this point.
Do you realize
But
that
what I'm saying
No Way
is-
Home is in 2 weeks?
I know, right? I'm fucking excited.
Matrix, fucking.
We'll get to that.
Oh my God!
We'll get to those.
We need to start talking
We're talking about
Hawkeye.
All right. Anyway,
Sorry, I got.
so you
It's been 2 weeks.
yeah, you gotta get
I'm
the
excited.
you gotta get the screams out.
Can we get a what?
What? My phone's not on. Sorry. I'm
The
sorry.
fuck?
Anyway, so
What the fuck? Yeah. So.
you know what we never know the blah, blah. We got 2 Skeletor drops.
Yeah, we
used
never-
this one.
I could write a book about what you don't
The music in the back. I need to watch part 2 of
The
that.
lasers.
By the way,
Yeah, it's
Masters
come
of the
out now.
Universe. Any Hoosiers.
But it's a great show.
I realize I say that in everyday conversation now, and it bothers me.
You know what? I don't think you used to as much. I don't know where you picked
It started
up.
by doing this show.
I don't know.
I
but
do it mostly on the show.
yeah.
Hoosiers. Back to the topic at hand.
I hate it.
Hawkeye.
I hate
You
it.
wanted to talk about the swordsman. What is the swordsman?
Put a pin in it.
Put a pin in that.
Swordsman in the comic books
Who
is
are we?
actually
We're fucking idiots.
a real shitty Avenger. And he's more notable for being one of Hawkeye's mentors in the comics. And he joins up, when Hawkeye's really young, he joins up with a circus. And Tony whatever something, I can't remember his full name,
Well,
but
and
the swordsman is
in
the circus.
I love
Takes him under
how
his wing.
they had that sequence of them fencing. Because Kate Bishop is like,
Obviously,
hey,
in the MCU, that's not going to be the case.
right, it's going to be different.
It could be, though. Hang on. Now, we don't know that the swordsman character and Hawkeye don't know each other. We don't know that.
Yeah, they never explicitly
They haven't
said that yet.
seen each other.
Yeah. Anyway, see, I didn't do it that time.
And and I
That
narrowly
sequence-
avoided a spoiler.
Yes, thank you.
Uh-huh.
That sequence with the fencing, I like that a lot because, especially the scene where she goes to stab him in the face and he parries it instantly, and the sword lands.
And he's all apologetic, like, well, I've hidden a couple of things.
Yeah, I may have lied about my skill and.
Listen, I could kill
qualifications.
both of you with that just a thought, but I won't. Promise.
But so yeah, swordsman is he like what's his thing? What's his shtick?
Well, he's
He's just a good swordsman.
I don't know. He's obviously like he taught Clint Barton how to like be, how to be the archer that he is, and how to have great targeting skill. I don't know. No, but a lot of the reason why Hawkeye is as good as he is in the comics is because of the swordsman. I wasn't reading around then. I was like back in the 50s and 60s. He's one of the few Marvel characters who's died but never come back. And he's more notable for getting married. I can't remember what happened, but an entity inhabited the body of the swordsman and got married to the comic book version of Mantis in a ceremony that was given by the Kotati.
Jesus.
Which are plant-based aliens in the Marvel universe. And then they were getting married because the Mantis was revealed to be the celestial Madonna that the Kotati worshipped. So they got married and took him away. And the swordsman, that version of swordsman, has never been seen again. And I don't know what they've done with Mantis in the comics, but she's nothing like in the movie, obviously. She's actually really fucking weird. She calls herself this one. When she she talks like this one has feelings of, it's weird.
Yeah.
She is vaguely Asian in the comics too.
What I loved about this is how much it does, again, because Fraction is an executive producer, how much they have the tracksuit.
Yeah, I went really far on that.
The
Sorry about that.
tracksuit vampires, which are called tracksuit mafia in this, obviously.
Yeah.
But I love that they're incorporated in this because and I love
Classic villains.
how they do it in the show because exactly how they do it. They're fucking incompetent in the movie or in the book and in the show, and that's great. And the fucking hey bro, and because they always fucking say it. It's great. I love Pizza Dog.
The whole scene when they're in her apartment and she realizes that they followed her there, and they're trying to throw a Molotov.
And he
that
catches
whole
one of them
fucking
and throws it back.
dude, that was crazy. We got to get out of here, bro. That was you were on fire, bro. Like it's just like classic. Man.
My
It's
favorite,
classic.
another one I loved, the swordsman being like this charming douchebag.
Yeah.
Like Molotov. What's even in a Molotov
What's even
cocktail?
in a Molotov cocktail?
Are you even old enough to drink? And it's like,
Yeah, there's a lot of humor that's not forced, which I like.
yeah.
It
It feels natural. It feels grounded, and they were smart to tap Fraction and talk to him because he wrote the best fucking Hawkeye story. I'm sorry, I know he has this long history, but
No, he did.
wrote the best Hawkeye story.
He did. He wrote the definitive Hawkeye
and
story.
in fact, and the thing is, and what makes Clint different in the comics than in the MCU? In the MCU, he has a family. He's a lot more likable because he is kind of the
He's kind of
the
a
conduit
dick in
for
the
us.
comics.
He's
He's
the
kind of a dick in
Yes,
the
that's what I'm
comics.
getting
Yeah.
at. He's a shithead.
Mhm. Yeah.
And Fraction understood that and made him more likable.
Yeah.
Whereas this, he is still trying to make Clint likable because until honestly Age of Ultron, after that, you start to care about Hawkeye because in the first movie he was just there to be mind controlled and set the plot. He was the driving force behind the helicarrier and
in
all
the
that.
80s, okay, there was the West Coast Avengers and then the Avengers, who were on the East Coast, okay, and they would
oh
have.
my god, the West Coast Avengers sucked.
No, it didn't. That's where Vision Quest happened. By the way, that you're welcome. A lot of really good stories.
The
happened,
cartoon sucked.
I guess. There was a cartoon.
It was very short. It was like one season.
Yeah,
Didn't last.
Yeah, you suck.
I'm kidding. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was a
suck.
cartoon. I'm gonna look that up.
Anyway, I liked it a lot. It was one of my favorite comics growing up. And in the 80s, they would have like it seemed like for a couple years in a row, every summer they would have the annuals. And the annuals would always be tied together. Like one year, one of my favorite stories, and they got like 27 like different artists to draw all these different sequences. It was fucking great.
Yeah.
But it was the East Coast and West Coast Avengers were playing a game of baseball against each other.
It was called Avengers United We Stand.
Whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
No, I'm saying that was because it had Ant-Man, Wasp, Wonder Man, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, Tigra, Falcon, and Vision.
Oh yeah, that is. Yeah, that is the West Coast Avengers, basically.
It is, yeah, but for whatever reason they called
Tigra,
it the
yeah.
Avengers United We Stand. It was in 1999.
Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. But anyway, so
Is it really?
yeah,
Oh, maybe I am. Maybe I will watch it.
a lot of the cartoons are on there. That's really cool too. But anyway, so so they're playing baseball against each other, and in one annual, they start the game, and then the collector or the Grandmaster, I think, comes in, and he says, "I'm going to, make you guys fight for like the soul of something." Like he's trying to get something, and the Avengers have to help him get it. And the way that he does it is he has them fight the Legion of the Unliving. And it's all of these different characters that have died and come back that he's resurrected. So Hawkeye, like for instance, Hawkeye has to fight the swordsman.
Yeah.
But it's a really cool thing because as a kid, I remember thinking that was like a yearly tradition. That every year, like the two teams would get together and play a baseball game. And obviously, in the end, the Avengers win, of course. But
Can we?
what? Sorry.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, I'm done. I was just
okay.
saying, like, it was cool. Like, I fondly remember the West Coast
Yeah.
Avengers because of those.
Can we talk about the LARPing scene?
Yes.
Because I fucking loved it.
So fucking good,
Because
dude.
you know what? This is why it works. Because it was written by people that understood it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, exactly.
Even in role models when they were cracking jokes about it, the characters have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And that's what they do in this. Whereas Clint is kind of judgy about it, then he gets into it and has fun doing it. And I loved that sequence so much because it's true.
So-
like anybody could talk shit on it, but the minute you get a fake sword and you're swinging it at somebody, it's fun.
Well, yeah. Well, my thing is that, like, he comes up and he starts using the tough guy thing, and he realizes quickly that that's not going to fly. So then he's like, okay, well, look, if I'm going to have to do this, I'm going to go fucking full bore. And then, like, of course, once he gets on
And
the
the fact
suit
that they
and
made it
stuff,
slow motion and like a normal MCU
and
scene.
he's
it was
so cool
good.
to the guy, like, where he's like, yeah, you can kill me, I guess. And he's just like, hurry up and kill me.
Well, and it's
like, that was cool, too. Like,
I like this because it's a good blend of Fraction's style of his run, but it's also tailored to be in the MCU.
There's a lot of heart.
Yeah, there actually is a lot of heart to this.
There
but,
is.
But the thing that makes it so good,
Episode
too,
3 will make you cry.
is Renner is all in on the idea of, like, I'm the grumpy old man now.
Yeah.
I'm the curmudgeon Hawkeye. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I just want to get rid of this suit. I just want to go home.
Yep.
Like, and I love that. And I'm so glad that and I know that I shit on the Disney Plus shows being like, could have been a movie.
Yeah.
Could have been a movie.
Shut up.
I know I shit on that.
Shut up.
But I love it because it is absolutely designed as these like mini issue, like mini series. That's the word. I wasn't gonna say mini issue, but mini series, like 6 issue run of comics that are like in between continuity. And it's such a cool thing to say that, like, okay, all of our Disney Plus shows are going to set up the next generation. All of these are passing the torch. Other than Loki,
right.
like WandaVision, that wasn't necessarily passing the torch, but that was explaining her character better.
Well, she's part of the next.
Yeah, but Falcon
So
the Winter
they're kind of,
Soldier is about
delving
passing the torch.
Yes.
And of course, this is about Kate Bishop being the new Hawkeye. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that we're getting to the legacy part. And as much as it's like, okay, this does start to feel a little bit like comic books, where we've got in the multiverse and things are complicated, and then now it's also got the feeling of comic books of like, well, that story naturally ended, but we have to keep more issues out for this book.
Yeah.
That's what I could see people saying that about movies. But I don't know. Hawkeye, I swear this happens all the time. I get tired of the MCU. I'm done with it, whatever. And then the last, like, something like Kang getting introduced in Loki happens, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm back in. I go and see.
Well, Loki was fun though.
And then it kept that momentum. I saw Shang-Chi. I fucking love Shang-Chi. I go and saw the Eternals.
When they're fighting and it looks like they're dancing. And
then I go and see the Eternals, and I'm not as into that movie as I want to be.
I saw it the second time, and it's better the second time, I think.
It was that, and then all of the announcements of those 16 MCU shows, which
Oh, yeah.
I will watch, of course.
We
do this podcast because we like talk about that. I'm almost done.
Yeah,
I promise I'll finish this diatribe.
Gotcha.
And I was kind of down on that. I'm like, that's so many shows. That's 16. That's so much shit.
That is a lot.
And then
even I am looking.
And
at that.
then fucking Hawkeye comes out, and I'm like, I'm back in.
Yeah.
I'm
back in.
No, I'm serious. This is my favorite MCU show. I haven't even seen episode 3 yet, but I'm all in on this show.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you good?
I
thought
that was the natural end of that.
What I was gonna say is that in terms of the MCU shows, like or the movies. Now, I will occasionally, if I have nothing better to do or if there's nothing going on, I'll go and watch maybe one of the old MCU movies. Like, I've seen, I've rewatched, Ragnarok, Civil War, Doctor Strange.
I'll watch all the time.
The original Captain America, I really like.
Question from the class.
Yes.
I
thought you were giving me a high five.
We got to redo it when we actually have the internet back.
Right.
Ash and I were starting to watch it in chronological order.
Okay.
So we watched the first Captain America.
Right.
That movie is so fucking cheesy.
Yeah.
It really is like the 40s propaganda Captain America.
That's the point.
That's why I love it. That's why I love it.
Yeah, that's why it works, because it's totally like in fact, there's a theory out there that the movie is told from from the perspective of like a war journalist who followed Captain America during those years and wrote about his stuff.
I'm sorry I derailed you.
Steve Rogers.
About Cap.
No,
but
that's a good point.
I'm going to make a point. My buddy Gomez, who's been on the show, who did the Eternals review,
who was on his phone. Just kidding.
He was saying, going into the first Avengers, he was saying that, like, all the way back in 2012, that he didn't like Captain America.
I loved Captain America.
And my thought was, like, I think because he was viewing it not as the because that was the original Captain America. It was World War II propaganda, super cheesy, over the top Boy Scout, and I think that just wasn't hitting with him because he's just like, that's not what I want out of Captain America. And he said, after seeing the Avengers, he's like, that the Avengers brought me around on Steve Rogers, and I was like,
well, the Winter Soldier, but, if anything.
No.
If you're still holding out on Steve Rogers by then.
But that's my point. And I was like, that's the point. Because you like the modern version of Steve Rogers. You didn't like the original movie because it was the 1944.
I like the original movie, so whatever. Anyway.
I like both. I'm just saying. Sorry, I'm... complete diatribe. I'm so sorry.
Like, I just let you go, and
by the way, this is on pace to be longer than the fucking Dune episode.
Fucking sweet. So, no, what I was gonna say is, I every time it comes into my head that to rewatch one of the MCU shows, I don't, and here's why. It's not because they're not good. It's not because they're not rewatchable. I'm certain that they are. That if I actually sat down and like rewatched, if I binged WandaVision, which would probably take like 4 hours, 5 hours. If I binge that,
those were only half hours, right?
Right, yeah. So
after the first episode, they were only like half hours.
Yeah. So I'm saying like I'm not.
There's 9 of those, by the way.
God damn. if I did, I'm sure I would enjoy it. But that's why I think the shows work compared to the movies, because the movies I think will always be on that next level of like, that's rewatchable for the spectacle. Now, I'm not saying that the shows have not brought me spectacle. They have. They've been fucking rad as fuck in terms of almost everything. But it just seems, I like the fact that it's broken up allows me to remember a lot more of the overall storyline. And, sure, I'm sure I'd pick something up, but every episode of these are so dissected by people online that, you don't have to rewatch these and find the other stuff yourself, if you know what I mean. So I think the shows work because I'm not, in terms of watching them one at a time. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Hawkeye. I think that Hawkeye is one of those shows that I would make a Christmas tradition and try and watching it because and I think that's brilliant. That Disney said, let's make it based around Christmas because they don't really have any other MCU properties around that idea.
No Way Home comes right between 5 and episode 6. Because this week will be 4.
Yeah.
And then 5, and then No Way Home, and then 6.
Well, and 6 will wrap up on Christmas. Like the week of Christmas.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
No, I think
I'm excited to see Hawkeye.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the.
Why didn't you let me sing?
Because
fuck.
To put a bow on it.
Put a cap on it.
I like that.
Shut your. What is
that?
It?
Is just
Shut your face and do it.
Yeah.
Well, let me find my phone here.
Yeah.
I think I got a calf injury.
I could write a book about what you know.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Shut your face up and do it.
All right. Anyway, to put a cap on it. I don't know why we do the Porky Pig thing now. I think it's extremely rewatchable. I think it's smart that Disney made it holiday based, so then you could watch it around this time, and that's probably something I'm gonna do, dude. I'm not being facetious at all. I fucking love this show so far, and I've only seen 2 episodes, and I can't wait for the rest of it. And we're gonna keep talking about that MCU because in a couple weeks.
What is that?
Don't know why I went Cajun. Don't even fucking bother asking.
Yep, let's move right along.
Don't even know how I got to Foghorn.
Let's get in the Studebaker and drive right past the church where the Electric Mayhem is playing, please.
I went from Porky Pig to fucking Foghorn Leghorn for no reason.
Yeah, wow.
No Home Scalpers. All right, so let's talk.
Wow, what the fuck?
No Way Home, sorry. What?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
You don't like my Foghorn Leghorn?
No, I don't.
Absolutely not. So, No Way Home is a couple weeks out, and it's exciting. What?
I don't know what the fuck
Man, it's been weird in the 2 weeks that you haven't seen me. I've developed weird.
I spent 2 weeks in Kentucky. Okay. All right. Okay.
I met the Colonel himself.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, Colonel Sanders.
Every time I do time out. What? Every time I do any sort of Southern accent, you cringe like, I don't know. I don't know about that there, Tyler.
No, I don't know. It's
One
just like,
toe
why,
go for
why,
the
you, why
lines.
you going? Why,
Remember that?
Sweet Tyler. It's over the top. That's all to me.
Okay.
Southern accents are so.
This show.
They can be. No, but they can be so like over the top. And
Yeah,
just,
I know.
You know.
You're not a big fan now. Would you say it was one toe over the line, sweet Tyler? It's a song we wrote.
Yeah, smoking. Let's talk about.
What are we doing? What is this fucking?
What are we even fucking?
What are we doing here, man?
Look, how?
No Way
how
Home.
long
Let's
is
talk
this
about
one?
it. We're at 55 minutes and we
That's not
haven't
that
even got
bad.
to the Matrix topic.
Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. Let's talk.
We'll be
about
fine. We'll be fine.
No Way Home. Let's not.
No, I want to talk about this.
Just briefly.
Not the
'cause
movie.
We have,
Not the movie.
Yeah, we have really got into it already. So.
Yeah. Pre-sale tickets came out Monday, November 19th. Crashed multiple sites. People are excited. But
I hope I can still get in
because
that
of
first
those
weekend. Probably not.
You will be fine. Most of the sold out
Des Moines
shit is
great.
Most of that is
New
bigger
York
cities
and LA and shit.
it's also opening night showings, like the Thursday showing and the
Yeah,
Friday.
fuck that, man. I don't.
You
do
and
that.
I are fucking old guys. We're going
I'll be
Sunday.
out there Saturday morning.
Because you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go see that on a Sunday.
Oh,
Come
there's
back.
Southern accents in this show.
We're gonna go see the movie Sunday. Come back.
I'm gonna have
Shut
some
up!
eggs. What?
Trying to talk about programming.
Yes. So.
We're gonna go see that on a Sunday. Come back, record it, and post it.
Ooh, are we?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the plan.
Ooh.
We should
See, I
coordinate.
thought
We
I
should-
was-
actually, I don't know because.
See, yeah. I don't know if Ashley
Shut up!
was.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
So talking
Just
about
told me to shut
you
up.
telling me we need to get through this topic. And we're,
No, I didn't care. I had nothing
I
to
don't
do.
fucking know.
Well, no. I just got a feeling.
No, keep going, please. Please keep.
He's over there with his he's got his finger on his thing like, fucking go. You fucking keep going.
Yeah.
Keep
So
going.
no, I wanted to
fucking-
talk about that because it crashed the sites
Yeah.
and it sold out. So of course, when something is in such high demand, people take advantage. So now there's scalpers that were trying to some of these opening night tickets. We're trying to sell them up to $25,000.
And there's people out there that got that money.
And that's what pisses me off. That people that would do that and pay for that because it justifies this fucking market.
Mm-hmm.
And scalpers are like, look, I've benefited from scalpers from time to time. Sure, like if you go to an Iowa State game or something, and you want a student section ticket, and some kid has it, and you give him like $10 and do it. That's not a big deal. Because that's something I specifically use that because I've
tried
done that
to use
before.
scalpers, although I did once at a Rockies game.
But my point is, I don't. Selling a fucking movie ticket for $20,000 is asinine. Asinine. Because no movie on the face of the earth is worth spending $20,000 on a ticket to go see. I'm sorry. It's just not. No.
Yeah, especially when you can wait like a couple of days and spend like 20.
Yeah, and go on a Saturday and Sunday, and it's like, are you really going to spend that much money because you want to talk about something that early?
Now, if you're one of those YouTube idiots who's like, I have to get the first one out, the first review, I could see that because you probably make that much in a day.
You know what?
And it's worth it
Most
to
of the
you
time
to see it,
Most of the time, those people, and most of the time, those people don't have to do that because they can get into screen,
Right. So exactly.
Why are you spending that money?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So who are these fucking people?
Yeah.
Assholes who made a shitload of money on Bitcoin.
And they're selling tickets.
There's a whole
and,
subset of the
and
economy.
preying on people and selling
It's
tickets.
called the Bitcoin class.
For $25,000.
They're not middle or high or poor. They're just idiots who know how to fucking jack this shit, the crypto shit.
Yep.
And they have millions of dollars and nothing to do and bored. They're bored.
Sum it up.
I am poor.
To
Give
wrap
me
it
some
up,
of that.
No movie is worth spending that kind of money.
Fuck. No.
And two, just wait a few days and fucking see the movie when you can see the movie.
Now-
Being a goddamn adult.
Hang on.
See the movie on a Sunday like a real man.
If I could watch,
I'm screaming today. I don't know what my deal is.
if I could watch, well, it's me. If I could watch, like Full Metal Jacket with Stanley Kubrick, I would pay $25,000.
Oh, fuck Stanley Kubrick. Fuck him into the sun.
Really?
He's a shitbag.
You gotta
Was
be
a
kidding
shitbag.
me.
R.I.P. Whatever.
Wow.
Sorry to the
R.I.P.
Kubrick,
or whatever.
It's the Kubrick estate.
Sorry to the Kubrick heads.
Bitches.
Kubrick.
Kubriches. That's what I call my
Kubriches.
Put on the Stanley Kubriches. Jesus. Buy them today at
You know who wears
off-topic merch store.
You know who wears the Stanley Kubriches in this family? It's me. I wear them. Now I'm going to direct a movie with long shots of people doing nothing.
Excuse me, I think I just shit my Stanley Kubriches.
No, keep filming. Keep filming.
Keep filming this
No,
man.
107th take is the one.
No, let's get it. Let's
He
just
famously did
let's
like
really just
thousands
hang
of
on
takes.
these really this disgusting shit. All right, let's end this with a shorter topic, not super long topic, but a bit of a discussion here. Damn it, I did it
I
again.
don't know what's going on with our southern.
It's been a weird day. We're gonna talk about the Matrix Resurrections and how I.
Why are you like
Man,
Resurrection? You're like Cajun Man from from Saturday Night Live.
I'm not
Adam
I'm
Sandler.
not trying.
Resurrection.
I'm not trying.
Masturbation.
I'm not trying to honestly do it. It just happened.
Representation.
It's like subconsciously. It's like, Jake, make this a bit.
Yeah,
make it a
let's
bit.
stop it.
Anyway, let's talk about Matrix Resurrections.
Let's talk about it.
Why? Okay, HBO Max and Warner Brothers. This whole thing is. I don't want to say it's silly because there's the Omicron stuff's happening, and there's still some risks to going to movie theaters. But with the Matrix Resurrections, this movie is coming out. It's the 4th movie in the Matrix franchise. It's a return to its long dormant franchise, and it comes out 5 days after fucking No Way Home. That's strike number 1 on Warner Brothers for this movie. Strike number 2, it's a hybrid release. So, 1, you're probably not going to see The Matrix if you're going to see Spider-Man.
I'm gonna watch it on TV.
And 2, yeah, you're just gonna watch it at home because you can spend the money and go see Spider-Man, and then come back home and have your cake too.
You think I can afford to go see 2
Resurrection?
movies in 2 weeks? You sons of bitches!
Dude, not even 2 weeks. It's 5 days.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
1 week and then the next week.
Gotcha.
Fuck, man.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
So is it on Christmas Day?
it's December 22nd.
Oh.
But I really feel like HBO is fucking this, or Warner Brothers is fucking this movie over by putting it on HBO Max.
I mean, Dune kicked ass at the box office.
Yeah.
I mean, it got greenlit. Thank the Lord.
Yeah. And I think people, but
I'm
that,
a little nervous about that. For
but you see
folks.
but you see my frustration with it because it's like you're gonna spend the money to go see Spider-Man, and like not many casual people like you and I would probably do it because we want to talk about it on the pod, right?
Yeah.
Whereas people that don't do that, they're probably not gonna go see both movies.
No, and they're gonna pick one.
And like you just said, I'm with you. As someone who is going to see both, I'm probably going to watch The Matrix at home.
Let me say this: if I have the choice between watching either movie at home or either movie in the theater, and I have to watch one in the, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm going to go see Spider-Man in the theater.
What I'm saying, if I could watch Spider-Man at home
on Disney Plus,
I would. And then if I had to go to the theater to see the Matrix movie, I probably wouldn't go to the theater.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you want to see even if you had the choice, you want to see Spider-Man on the big screen.
But I love that I can the next day or next week. I love that I can turn on the TV and watch the new Matrix TV
And
show.
here's the thing.
That sounds cool to me.
That's great for us.
Because I don't want to go to see it in the theater.
Great. That's great for me being a HBO Max subscriber. That's great for the consumer, but it's not good for the filmmakers.
Right.
Because they're going to lose so much box office by also being on It's the same shit that happened to the Suicide Squad. So I'm wondering, and James Gunn is fine. He's still working with them. He made the Peacemaker show for Warner Brothers. So
this looks so good.
There has to be some. They've had to. I feel like they. And especially with the Scarlett Johansson stuff, I think behind closed doors, they had to give Lana Wachowski some sort of really good deal to allow her to have the movie in theaters and on HBO Max. To me, that's the only way that they'll get on board with this because.
We will greenlight your next 10 films.
Well, because
all right.
look at Villeneuve, fucking even
Villeneuve.
all the other directors. Christopher Nolan fought this because they wanted to put Tenet on HBO Max, and that he should have just put it on HBO Max. You fucking idiot! At that time, or delayed it.
That movie's fucking badass.
Still haven't watched it. So.
Are you serious?
I'll watch it when I have internet.
Fuck. Oh yeah, I got you, dude. Mind fuck. You have to watch it 3 times.
But and that's the thing. I just there had to be some sweetheart deal to get her to be like, yeah, that's fine. But at the same time, she doesn't own it. Warner Brothers can do whatever the hell they want. So I don't hate the convenience of it. No, that is good. But they've already said that after this year, they're not doing the hybrid releases. They're just going to go back to theater things. Fine. Then just fucking delay The Matrix 2 weeks and put it out in January. But yeah, if we put it out in January, that means it's a shitty movie.
No.
Oh my god.
It means nobody else.
Or you just be honest and say we were stopped. We wanted this movie to have a good theatrical run. We had to put it out this date.
Yeah. Or hey, nobody else is putting out shit, so we corner the fucking box office. Duh.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh well. You know, a lot of people. You know what? It's not my fault that people don't know how to spend during the holidays. Okay, so that I don't like your reasoning that putting movies in January makes them bad because nobody wants to see movies anyway.
And it's
They're
also
fucking
and
poor.
it's also like.
And what kind of
This is what
economy
frustrates me.
relies on one fucking day in December?
Well, that's what
to put everything in the black for the year.
That's what frustrates me, Tyler. Is
what are you doing? The other
is that. Hold on. Well, that's what frustrates me too, because they've already said themselves. Disney released Captain America: Winter Soldier in April.
Yeah.
They released Batman v Superman in March before DC has. So they've shown that they can release these movies at any time they want, and they'll still make money.
Yep.
So why not just wait? Put it out early January, where most movies aren't coming out at that time, like you said, and corner the market because you've committed to the idea that you're doing theater-only releases in 2022.
If I'm the MCU, if I'm Disney right now, I am rewriting when and how movies come out on my fucking terms, dude. Why? Because I will make money if I put it out on a Sunday.
And we talked about
this.
this.
If I open it on a Sunday, I'll make a shitload of money. If I open it on a Wednesday, I'll make a shitload of money. So you know what, theaters? You're going to fucking do what I want, or else you're not getting my movies. And since I own fucking every property, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm those 3 like guys, I'm getting together and being like, fucking the theaters are going to be ours.
Well, then that's the thing.
Which would suck for us.
And now it's changed, because now streaming services are trying to take over, which is fine.
It suck for the consumer.
But here's the problem. It does suck for the consumer, and they whether they want to say yet so or not, both of them need each other.
Yes.
Because streaming service cost will go up if they only release movies on streaming services.
Absolutely. It'll have to. Oh, Jesus. It'll have to justify it.
Sorry about that. My wife's not here. Usually when my wife's here, Cooper will hang out with her, but he's hanging out in the man cave.
He's all over it. I haven't seen him in 2 weeks.
My dog is needy. He's currently putting his paw.
Yeah, so hopefully they don't do that. I hope I didn't give them an idea.
I know.
Because that would really suck for the movie going public.
But that's what I'm saying is why they need each other, because those movies still rely on foreign box office too. So they still want to be able to.
It's still fun to see a movie. I mean,
it's
it
dude.
really
You know
is.
how much? That's what I mean. Is look how many people flock to go see shit like Venom because they just wanted to be in a movie theater again.
Yeah,
you know.
We saw it. It was great.
It's great stuff.
We had brunch at fucking Flicks, dude.
I
was so
think
hoping
that
they had breakfast too. You know, when we went in there that morning, I was like, man,
of course. Come on.
Well,
This is a business in 2021. If they don't do brunch, they don't do shit.
Well, okay, so I should have known because it was a Sunday, and it was what, 9 something? I think
it was like 10.
Was it 10?
Yeah.
But I was thinking, I could see them justifying, be like, no, we got lunch, But I loved, because I was walking in and I was like, man, I could really go for some sausage and pancakes. And they had sausage and French toast sticks, which totally worked. I'll take those.
Yeah.
So thanks,
Well,
Flicks, for having brunch, because that's what I wanted.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this. Let's bring it home,
Biscuits
everybody.
and gravy.
Bring it home. It's time for Tyler's.
Oh.
Long bear. I'll see you, Tyler. See you, Tyler.
Okay. All right.
Long box.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Snorty McSnorts now.
Yeah.
Get your fucking topic.
Okay. Fuck off.
God.
So.
The dog got scared. I'm sorry.
So, I would like to talk to you about an album, and it's called New Sacred Cow by an artist called Kenna. And he is from, I believe...
I'm from John... No, I'm kidding.
Check out his biography on Wikipedia, but I believe he is from... His parents emigrated to America from, I believe, Ethiopia. And when he was growing up, he felt... kind of isolated in the community where he's growing up because he was, I think probably the only non-white kid growing up where he was growing up in a small town or whatever. And he wrote this book, or he wrote this album. And if you get a chance, it's called Hellbent, is one of the songs, and it's Kenna, Kenna, but the video for it is probably on YouTube, and it's fucking insane. So me and my buddy are chilled out. We're watching. It's probably like 1999, and we're chilling out. We're just smoking a bowl and just drinking 40s and shit.
Just getting fucked.
We're getting fucked up, and we're watching MTV. And this is back when they still play videos. And this video for this song Hellbent
Back
comes
in my
on.
day.
And I wish I would have shown this to you before the episode so you could kind of talk about it too, because it's insane. But you can imagine the two of us were like, dude, we're going to get that. And this was before like streaming,
right, where you had to
music.
actually buy whole albums.
You have to go buy a CD, right?
Yeah.
And this is the weird part. For some reason, it didn't come out for 2 years, the album. I don't know why. It just didn't. I didn't find it anywhere for 2 fucking years. Like, it just didn't get released. This one video got released, and then for like 2 years, nothing. And it's like, what is going on? And when you listen to the album, you realize that he literally took like every waking minute of 2 years to craft every nuance and second and layer of music and everything on this album. And it is all about his struggles growing up as a kid and wanting to be, this great person, but always feeling like he was nothing. And there's a lot of songs about sense of self, identity, and especially in the context of your community. But it also talks about how it also is very affirming as well. So when you get to the end of the album, it's like, that was really cool. And he puts his... It's one of those albums you listen to and you get to the end and you're like, wow, that guy really put his heart and soul onto this record. I highly recommend it. It's called New Sacred Cow. It's on Spotify if you want to look for it, but highly recommend it.
It's funny that you say that because I definitely, excuse me, didn't do that in the mic, but I think my made up dyslexia I thought it said scared crow for a minute.
Oh.
New Scared Crow.
So New Sacred Cow refers to...
I know what a sacred cow is.
No. I mean, you'll have to look his biography up on like Wikipedia, but it has something to do with his parents, or his heritage. And if you look at the cover, it's like a large white space, and then a flaming like bull in the corner, and then this X almost, but it's 2 Ks. And it's representative. It's you got to read his biography, but it's really fascinating because when you listen to the music after knowing his story, you hear his story through the album, and it really makes it. It's one of those pieces of art that just makes you go like, wow, I wish I could express myself like that.
I am not gonna top that, so we're gonna just wrap up today's
Suck
episode.
my balls.
Wow.
What was that all about?
Truth be told, I don't really have one today.
Fuck you, lazy ass.
Wow. Because I've actually been busy working on other projects. Because have you noticed, as we have a new
I'm
intro.
about to have a kid. Yeah. Right?
Well, that and there's a new intro we added to the theme music because that is
And it
my
was
way of saying that something's coming pretty soon.
Did you say it was an AI voice?
Yeah.
So I'm going to get the AI voice to be like, wow, Tyler, you have a full, lush head of hair.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, thanks so much for listening to the episode.
Or even better.
Can I end the show?
No. No, you fucking can't.
Because then we stop recording.
No, you know why?
And then
Because
I'll
I
miss
fucking
you.
said so, all right?
Whoa.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Shut your face up and do it.
I thought you were going to do
Bad
Stan
mother
Lee.
crusher.
I
What?
thall you were going to do Stan Lee there.
No.
I was
The
leading
show
up
will
to-
never end.
How about, you know what?
Beta.
Hey, you know what I'm really excited about with No Way Home?
Me.
This motherfucker's
Me.
back.
Oh.
Misery, misery, misery. That's what you've chosen.
Yeah, I know. I got the groan in there. Hold on. I'm going to try something. You ready?
Yeah.
Misery, misery, misery. That's what
Bad
you've
mother
chosen.
crusher.
It doesn't work. I tried it.
He did have like 3 or 4 going before we started recording. It was pretty exciting.
All right. Let's just. All right.
You
Stan.
know,
Stan.
I don't-
Stan.
Where the-
Please take us home.
God.
And that's it.